Welcome back, Smooth and Crypto. I'm your host, Maxwell Smooth. Today we have Dude from Helios. How are you doing, dude?
Awesome. Hey, doing awesome. Happy to be here for sure.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I know
How about you?
this is a doing well, man. This has been a beautiful week so far. Start Monday off with a live stream is always a good time. I know people are looking forward to kind of watching us listen to in the background, this and that. But it's been great. Monday live streams are always awesome. I think just kind of give some people that have the Monday blues some alpha to talk about, huh?
Yeah. Well, we definitely have some alpha to talk about today. That's for sure.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I mean, Helios is one of those things that, people are ready and they're wanting it, you know what I mean? And it's been a long time coming, and people are ready for the next thing that's being released on TitanX. And I think Helios, especially going off of what we talked about in our last stream together, was is very bullish for not only TitanX but the Helios ecosystem as well. And I know
mhm.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We are 2 days away, and it's going to be awesome going over the stats. Like you do your daily TitanX stats. It'll be cool to throw the Helios stats in there as well.
Yep. Yeah, and I really think in the near future that I'm gonna just try to do a live stream almost every day. I think it's gonna be too long of a video not to have interactions with people watching me as well to cover all those stats. I mean, it's a lot of it's a lot of stats that it's gonna be in the future.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah,
people are
absolutely.
jumping in here. We got
Uh,
16 people so far. I know in the next couple minutes we'll
cool.
be peaking a little bit. So let's just run through some things real quick. Make staking great again. Couldn't agree more. That is the best
That's
best slogan. I think I'm gonna get a hat that's make staking great again. I think I gotta make it.
yeah, yeah. The latest upgrade with the DAO whitelist, you know, just to save from dilution of other protocols. Like I think that move is really going to make people happy. Just to be able to stake with confidence. We've been saying mine with confidence, knowing that our buy and burn is just perpetually burning from treasury rewards. Now we can say the same about staking. You can. I mean, obviously, there's some dilution just with other users, but you're not going to have protocols just completely take over the stake pool unless the HLX holders want it. So if
Mhm.
I could see good and bad reasons. I'm excited just to see like what the community, like some of these initial DAO votes are going to be, like what the community really wants. It's exciting times.
Yeah, and I think having s- strictly wallets being interacting with the staking will make it not only super bullish for the Helios ecosystem, but TitanX ecosystem, because TitanX is the main thing to get into Helios. You, for the most part, will
Mhm.
always need TitanX, and it will always benefit TitanX as well as Helios. And the
Yeah.
perpetual burn that you guys have, it's one of the more bullish things in my opinion. And staking, if people can interact with your guys' website and UI and everything, and just strictly get staking rewards and not have any thought of a smart contract getting in there, right? And obviously, there's whales in every ecosystem, right? And they could always come in and do their thing, but nonetheless, it's awesome to see that it's going to be a very fair and great thing for staking.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and just just yeah, I can't say it enough. Just I'm excited to see the stats when, just all of them, and I'm gonna have to definitely donate to Mike Dean to get a rush order on some Dune analytics. uh, He's got a
Yeah,
helper though now. He's got so maybe it won't take too long.
that's awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
and speaking of Mike Dean, if you guys haven't donated to Mike Dean, I think that's a very great thing. I've donated to Mike Dean. I don't know if anybody else has, but I've donated some ETH to him and a little bit of USDC just to, you know, throw some support at him. I mean, he does a ton of different things with the spaces, the Dune, the TitanX hub. I think, it's well deserved. If you want to donate, that'd be great. Because he's got some things cooking that are going to be really bullish for the ecosystem.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um,
Absolutely.
yeah. So let's see. Hey, Smooth and Dude, how's it going?
What's up?
Hey, y'all, can't wait for the walkthrough. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Frosty Dog, yeah, buddy. Bro, how are you going to handle initial liquidity? Um,
It's gonna be the exact same that TitanX did. Uh, we'll have an initial mint that the buy and burn owns the LP pool, and it'll do a one-time initial mint with HLX that pairs with TitanX that I provide. Specifically, it's going to be 16 billion TitanX to 1.6 billion HLX. And
that's a good
then our
ratio.
buy and burn, yeah, and our buy and burn initially doesn't burn fees. It'll collect fees and then re-add it to the LP to just help continuously thicken it up. And then like once we feel like the LP is thick enough, we can flip the switch and it'll start burning fees as opposed to adding it.
Oh, I like that.
So
I really like that. I think it'll give it
yeah.
if it's some give it some time, get some juice behind it, and let it
Mhm.
let it really kick in a little bit later time.
Right.
Yep. So go to Helios. This is an exciting time for HLX is going to do great things. Grateful to dude. Yep.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Positive thoughts, positive energy.
Yep. Exactly. And Utah Crypto says it perfectly. Wishing the Helios team a successful launch. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, they've really showed us support as well. They seem like some nice guys.
Yep.
I'm excited to. I'm sure they're not far behind me on launching. So wishing the best to them as well. Every successful protocol helps the ecosystem. We all help each other. So this is just the beginning.
Yep. And it's one of those things. If everything has the main liquidity pair with TitanX, inevitably all of the protocols will be in unison, right? Whether they're directly helping or affecting the other protocols or indirectly. It's a spider web of LP pairs at the end of the day if we're all connected to TitanX.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah. So let's see any more.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna go ahead and
Frosty
just.
Dog says, but what about when Lambo?
None of this is financial advice. We'll start with that.
100%, 100%.
uh,
And I think too many people kind of are caught up in the fact that crypto does move so fast. They think it's going to happen instantly or overnight, right? But one thing I always say, and we were discussing this as well, is not over leveraging your money. Be very strategic with how you invest, how much you invest, right? And don't take any advice from anybody other than yourself. That is the number one thing. None of these guys on the internet really truly know what's going to happen, and taking advice from random people on the internet is never a good idea.
right. I mean, you can at least listen to them and then, think about it. The DYO part of it is really the important side. You can hear what people have to say, but you at the end of the day, it is your own decision to do what you do with your money for sure.
100%. Yeah. And at the end of the day, right? It is what it is, man. And we're all hoping the crypto thing is life changing for everybody. And we're still only year
Yeah.
14 into crypto, and there's a long, long life ahead of us.
Yeah. We are all so early. It's crazy. And the Ethereum ETF, like that's pretty much guaranteed in my book. Like the bull run is here. This is this is my second bull run. So it's every time it gets more and more exciting. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's it's one of those things you feel it coming, right? It's just it starts bubbling a little bit, and it's it's going to be a quick realization at one point, like, dang, everything's ripping.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, like it's not a question, can you make money? It's like how much did you make on that trade? You just
Mhm.
throw a dart at the board and there's profits. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time to be in, and just squirrel away some nuts for that bear market because it comes every time, and it gets
Yeah,
long.
yeah,
Maybe
absolutely.
this time's different, but you never know.
Yep. I mean, this is going on my personal rate. I caught the end of the 20, I mid to end of the 2017 bull run, and both bear markets felt horrible. I'm not gonna lie. Both both were really bad, and if you weren't there for the last one, it still sucks. So
Yeah.
the bear market does come, and make the gains while you can, and have a little bag to buy deeper into the depression.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember 2018. I thought I was buying the bottom at 6K on Bitcoin, and then over the weekend it dropped to 3K, like half your portfolio gone in a weekend. It's like, well, welcome to crypto.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's still like 6K, 3K, like you can laugh about it. Does it even matter at this point with it at 50 whatever K?
Hmm.
So it's long enough in the market and everything's fine. So
Yep. Absolutely.
yeah,
Time in the market always beats timing the market, in my opinion.
yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Yep. All right. Yeah. So I mean, about 12 minutes in, 32 people in here.
Cool.
A lot of people are buzzing. You want to do a little walkthrough?
Yeah, absolutely.
All
Yeah,
right. I'll add it to the stage.
sweet. This is the basically your homepage, the dashboard, and we kind of wanted this just to be like when you first connect, it's like an overview status of everything that you've got going on with this, just your assets in your wallet currently. I need a refresh. Hold on. Just I'm running a local test net here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Now I got some play money. Yeah, so I've got some ETH and TitanX in my wallet. We just launched. We're on day 1 hour and 12 minutes in. Yeah, let's just swing over to the mine page. And I hope any of you TitanX people here, you can recognize this is we didn't want to reinvent the wheel here. We wanted everything to be as intuitive as possible. So the mining and staking page, we kept it as similar as possible. And let's just start a max miner.
Yeah. For everybody that's watching right now,
Yeah,
this
I feel
is
like
on.
again, not financial. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So this is on the Ethereum test net. So when this is on the main net of Ethereum,
Uh,
everything will be so much smoother.
yeah, yeah. This is running on my little laptop. That's not meant to be a server. It does great on locally, but on this stream, I'm using our website here, which would normally be pulling off, like you said, the main net, but is currently pulling off my laptop. But yeah, so the first thing you got to do is you got to do your spend approval for TitanX. And we've got it set up to where it's a one-time thing. So you do your one-time approval, and then you can submit your transaction for starting a miner. Which to run. So I think being on the stream is also killing my satellite internet here. But yeah, cool. There we go. We got ourselves a miner started. Max 250 day at 100 power. And I can let's just start another one. Why not? Let's do a little shorty. Let's go with a 5-day. No burn amplifier. So yeah, you've got starting off on day one, your early adoption amplifier. It's 10%, and that'll work its way down to 0 over time. Oops. And then there's our burn bonus amplifier, which I went with the max on the first one. I'm going with a 0 on this one, just to showcase. Oh my gosh, this thing's running crazy slow. There we go. Yeah, and then let's see. I can go over to the reward. Let me just start. I can simulate some more mining happening over here. Come on now. There. And we can go to the reward pool here. Yeah, we'll skip staking for a second to let the time pass. I guess I could start another 1-day miner just to get something going.
Yeah, I really like how the website looks though. I like
Yeah,
the orange.
yeah, pretty straightforward. Yeah.
I like the orange, right? And
Yeah, it's all
very
come
clearly
like
the green that just sticks out to you, you know.
And then we've got our reward pools here. So our cycle rewards are 22-day, 69-day, 420-day. So here's our distributing TitanX and ETH that end up in the contract from mining or treasury payouts. So this will be like a public user function, just like TitanX has, to distribute them to the payout pools, the buy and burn treasury. Confirm. Sweet. So now we got, so I started my 3 miners, and then I started a 1,000 miners behind me. So I picked up some H-rate bonuses there as well. And that's where all the rewards are coming in from. And we've got our burn pools. The TitanX burn pool, we're not going to turn that online until after our investment pools start kicking in. This will be down the road. Up front, we're primarily just worried about Helios. So that's all we're going to be doing is buying and burning Helios. Yeah. And same setup. Our burn pool is going to hold TitanX and ETH in it, because you got your TitanX coming from miners, and then you've got your ETH coming in from the treasury and the investment pools. And the way we've got it set up is like, currently we've got the cap for one swap at 50 million TitanX. So as long as there's 50 million TitanX in here, it's not going to touch any of the ETH in the pool. And so it's not until we actually run out of TitanX will we start dipping into ETH funds. So as we start off, it's primarily going to be TitanX. So it'll be kind of fun to watch the pool slowly, run through its TitanX load as ETH is slowly getting added in as our treasury goes larger and larger. It'll be interesting. I can set this. I'm gonna up the buy and burn a little bit. It's set pretty low.
I like how, we can just over time just see everything grow. That's one of the most bullish things on the burn page. Just seeing that ETH grow while the balance of TitanX obviously is being used. So,
yeah, yep. Let's see, and then we've got our stats page here. Currently, let me collect some. Oh, my miner's not ready. So I've got the lovely ability to skip ahead in time with my local handy dandy. Oh my gosh. I'm totally not screwing up this demo at all. Come on.
Well, like I said, I put a disclaimer with the test net. I mean, the test net and your local that you're using and stuff, it's going to be so much more smooth. It's going to be very, very efficient when it's on the main net and actually being validated by the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of validators across the world.
Right. Yeah, and our website, it's not like I'm locally hosting the website. That'll handle all of the traffic itself. The pain point is my local test net I'm running. So I just did a manual daily update here because I passed the time 5 days in advance, and now we're on day 6 here. And now so I still got my max miner there, and I got my little shorties ready. Let's just claim one. That way we can get to the juicy staking. Yeah, and so we've also got if you notice, we've got a proof of burn amplifier on our platform as well. It's not really going to do anything until we build additional products on top of Helios, but in the future, there will be other projects that'll incentivize people to burn their HLX. And then when they do that, they will get a bonus on mining, just like you would when you're burning your TitanX on our platform. You're getting a burn bonus when you start miners on TitanX's platform. So
I like that.
So cool. I have collected my HLX, and we can go do some staking. Let's just stake part of it. Let's do. And then this is the same setup. We've got our burn amplifier here as well. So I'm doing a max stake, which will give us the max duration amplifier bonus of 200%. And then the max burn amplifier is 20%. So what that means is I'm staking 15 million HLX, and 20% of that cost in TitanX would be roughly 30 million. So I'm going to lock up my 15 million HLX. I'm going to burn the 30 million TitanX and receive. And obviously the burn amplifier is optional. And I'm kind of interested to see how many people will use it. It's part of the game theory of, Because like when you burn I'm sorry, when you stake your HLX, you get that back at the end of your stake.
Hmm.
So it'll be interesting to see, like, you know, it's going to depend on the market price of the both tokens, and like how big the reward pools are. Like, just the math. There's no way to predict any of that math until it's actually out in the wild to see like how juicy it is to start doing the burn. On the mining, I can see a lot more burning happening on that side.
Hmm.
But the staking side, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting
So
to see how people
yeah, so I got
who
my stake
do
here.
who do burn more often than other people, how their actual staking is affected by that.
Hmm. Yeah, so I mean, 20% is a nice bonus for sure. But again, you're burning your precious TitanX, so uh, give and take. All right, so I've got 100% of the stake pool, so I'm currently estimated to get 100% of these rewards here. So that's fun stuff. But now that I've got, let's see, yeah, oh, oh, that's a little funky. There it goes. It's just slow. It's My server is just slow. All right, so yeah, we've got our liquid TitanX here, and then we've got our staked TitanX that I just added, and then we did a buy and burn here. So again, same kind of setup, and it'll be fun to add a build on Helios section on this as well to start adding. When projects on Helios start coming out, that'll be cool to check out. Yeah, but yeah, keep burning. Um, the actual burn rates, I haven't quite decided what that initially is going to be. That'll kind of have to be something on the fly, decision wise. Have to see how the LP reacts to like the buying and selling.
Hmm.
There's really just no way to predict the market. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure if we could do
Yeah.
that, it would be a little bit different investing wise.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we could just
Yeah.
have
So
it,
now we're burning.
Yep. Oh, that looks good.
Hmm. But yeah, that's like I said, we didn't want to reinvent the wheel, so like we kept the mine page and the staking page, the same with just our flavor, put onto it, and then obviously add in the burning aspects and the burn amplifiers. Um, but yeah, and then like you go to your dashboard and you can kind of see everything. Now I've got my liquid HLX here, my liquid TitanX for when I'm ready to start more mining. And then you can kind of see your totals here on your actives and your claimables. And then there's my stake as well. Yeah, and then our rewards section here. This is the total, uh, all of the rewards from all the pools added up here. So we've got 237 billion TitanX in the pool here. Let's see. I can fast forward the days a little bit. We can do a payout. Everybody likes to get paid. How many days out are we? 15? Oh, yeah. Then we've got our Titan X here that's filled up. And we need to actually, I think that million billion, it may not reach the. Okay. So we've got a restriction on that. That's you've got to have 100 billion. This may not go through. Oh, that didn't help. Oh, gotta love the internet.
It's the greatest and the worst thing
Do we
ever.
have any comments or anything on? Yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
I guess I
Yeah,
can see the comments as well.
yeah. Mo said, "Can't wait for this." Absolutely.
Yeah, there it goes. So now we got our. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I've got a terrible delay going on over here on my end, so I keep talking over you.
No, it's all good. You just go ahead and explain what you're going to explain.
So, just fast forwarded the time again, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a, a manual daily update. So when the contract's live, and this is the same way TitanX works, anytime a miner is started, a stake is started, the buy and burn happens, the daily update is called automatically. I'm having to manually do it because there's nobody else here but me. I guess like I could start a miner and it would automatically update the day as well. But all right, now we're on day 23. We're overdue on our 22-day payout here. And distribute payouts once they hit. Yeah, it'll be awesome to have this V2 section filled in. You know, once we get our second, third, fourth treasuries, you know, we'll just start stacking them in here, and it'll be awesome to see the stats on that. You know, as time goes on. Sweet, yeah, we
Yeah,
got a
especially
payout.
with the
22
investment pool
day is paid
as
out.
well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So there's my claimable rewards right here for the, and I'm the only staker, so I got all of the rewards.
Must be nice.
Go ahead and claim that while we're here. Yeah. Yeah, I've been making a lot of money on the local test net. You know, I don't know if it'll be the same on mainnet, but it's convenient to start miners. You know, I just start my miner and then start a few thousand behind me, and you know everything works out. Sweet claim. Then we've got our you know calculator here, which you know everyone's asking like when's the calculator? When's the calculator? The only issue with the calculator is it works off of you know USD values, and there's not one for Titan or for Helios, so it it's like the only reason this is working right now is because on my local test net Helios has launched, and there is a Uniswap pair, and we're able to get the you know if you go over to stake or now the mine page, like we do have you know a price, but that's just because I'm on the local test net. So even if we release this um, calculator ahead of schedule, it's not really going to work because there's no way to calculate your ROI if you don't have a price value of HLX. But yeah, current max miner, you know, that's showing 1700% ROI. That's juicy. And then you want to turn up your burn amplifier, get an extra 10% burn amplifier, you know, ups your ROI. And then I like so I like that they have the staking calculator on TitanX, but it doesn't show like completely in depth. Um, so when you go on their website, it only shows the very next payout. Um, and it doesn't like, so if you do a max stake, you're getting not just one payout, you're getting, 100 payouts. And the calculator doesn't really reflect that. So I added in on ours. Um, it actually factors in each payout. So like I've got it set at 830, a max stake length. So during that stake duration, I'm going to get 37 22-day payouts,
Hmm.
12 69-day payouts, and two 420-day payouts. And so it'll estimate, like with this 420, it's estimating at the current rate that we're going at, that pool when it pays out, it's going to have about $400,000 in it. And then I'm getting two payouts, so it's going to multiply that times two. And then between all three pools, and see the 22-day pool, it just paid out and there's nothing in there. That's why that's showing zeros here. And then so it's factoring all those up to get, an actual estimated payout. And obviously, I mean, things change every day, so this calculator is going to change every day. But in my
Hmm.
opinion, this more accurately reflects like, the actual number of payouts you're getting. So if you look at the TitanX staking calculator, you're actually getting a much higher ROI than what it shows. So yeah, and let's see. Then we've got a link to our documentation. With our new updated uh, diagram here. We decided we had some feedback that our old diagram wasn't quite clear enough, so we tried to simplify it as much as possible. But I think it's looking
Yeah.
pretty sweet, and kind of sticks with our colors.
Yep.
But yeah, that's did I miss anything? Dashboard, mine stake, reward pools. Yeah. I try to, keep everything all in one place. I like the ability to just kind of see everything all in one screen, on all of these. It's just, you're not doing a bunch of scrolling. It's just one page and it's there. Yeah. I've been doing so many miners and so many stakes. Like, y'all better watch out. I'm ready for this. I've got this UI down. Uh, uh,
Yeah,
I guess
well,
we
I
can
think it
always
looks
come back
great.
to the burn tool.
I really like everything that you've put in there, right? It seems like a lot of things are simplified. You've kind of thought where, TitanX has been, what you could kind of do to make, it more centralized to Helios, and I think it's going to be really, really cool when it comes out. I mean, just to see all the stats and different things roll through, and I use the calculator a lot on TitanX, and I really like how you have the stacked amount of for staking. I think that's going to show people what you actually can possibly get for staking in the future, and the at least the ability to see how
Mhm.
many payouts you're going to have instead of like calculating it yourself.
Right, right. And people are going to be like, well, things are going to change. Well, if you think things are going to change, like you said, you can at least see, like, oh, I want to do just 300 days. Well, yeah, you don't have to do the math. It'll tell you exactly, hey, you're going to hit 13 payouts on the 22, 4 on the 69, and 0 on the Premier 420. Um, but yeah, and if you think things are going to slow down, then you can multiply this number by 90% or whatever. If you think the rewards aren't going to be there, I think obviously it's just estimates, but I feel like this is a more accurate estimation. And up front, it's going to be pretty wild because of the price swings, on the initial launch. But I think after a few days, it'll settle down, and I think this will give you a pretty good idea for sure.
I think so too, man. It's going to be awesome to see. It's going to be a lot of people to see. I mean, just like Javier said, this is the second chance for those who were not at TitanX day one, you know, and the thing that they don't realize is that this is going to affect TitanX greatly. And you do have the ability to get in on day one, especially if you've been in TitanX for a while. You know that Helios is going to release and what the possibilities are just by seeing with TitanX. So I'm really excited to see kind of what kind of, you know, things Helios does in the short term and the long term.
Yeah, I think everybody is interested, even the people that are not going to participate. I'm sure those people are still interested in how well we do. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
hitting this buy
You
and burn button is fun. I feel like every time when I'm going through, I have to like swing by the page just to click the button, you know. Yeah. And I've got it set really low, like 20 minutes, and 20 minutes on my test net is like, you know, I think a minute. So I can just keep clicking it over and over again. But yeah, it's here. I know people have been nervous about delays, and um, check out. You can go finish this transaction first, but I was going to show you like on our documentation. You can see our audits. Um, our smart contracts are ready to go. The front end's here, and there's no delay. Like yep, first and second audits right there. This is happening. Prepare your TitanX.
absolutely love to hear it. And if you guys
Yeah.
are wondering when exactly it's going to release, go to titanxhub.com and it will have the launch date there and the countdown um you know clock. Are you guys having a countdown clock, or are you kind of just letting it be
We
launch when it
have
launches?
uh, no, I mean there's a specific time we're launching.
Yep.
But no, like we're pretty much using the TitanX Hub's countdown. Like we have a countdown on Telegram, but it's confusing and not very exciting.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I guess we should put a countdown on our website. That would be cool. I don't know that we did it. We're on our way. Couple of days.
Yeah, I mean, it's only a day and 13 hours left, it's not like
There
it's
we go.
a week from now,
Not even.
so, I think, just using TitanX Hub is fine, and at the end of the day, as long as it releases for the majority of the people like, are excited, that's all that matters, truly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when the word gets out that it's released, it doesn't matter clocks or no clocks, like, people are just getting in, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, I've really concentrated on like the development side. I've been nitpicking the website, repeatedly. Like it's in my eyes, it's never finished. There's always something that could be upgraded or, you know, turned, something prettier, whatever. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, like after launch, I think it'll be definitely time for a little bit of just a step back. Like the project, the smart contracts deployed, the websites out there. At that point, I can finally kind of sit back and just let things happen, let things run, and then really start focusing on doing more interviews. I know I feel like I kind of disappeared for a couple of weeks, but we're just heads down building, and now that we've got our product, it's like I'm excited to just plaster my face all over the internet,
Yeah.
and show numbers, and
Mhm.
it'll be, to me, that'll be a lot easier. Like you get a lot of you know doubters and unbelievers. If you don't have a working product, then you have people that are going to doubt you. So once we're launched, you get rid of all that doubt, and people see that we actually are doing what we intend to do. And I think at that point, you could see that second wave of adoption come in. With TitanX, that was like around day 40 or so. Um, yeah, I'm interested. There's, what are the waves going to look like on Helios?
Hmm.
Because I think TitanX was the same way. You had all the doubters, and then you had the initial believers, and then once everybody saw, the doubters saw that it worked, they all flooded in. But now that we've seen TitanX work, I wonder, are we just going to have a ton of day one miners, or
Yeah, I
we'll
mean,
see.
inevitably there should be a big day one miner period. Just like
Hmm.
TitanX, that day one is the best possible entry point anybody could ever have is day one. Time depending, who knows when truly what the price and what the miners and everything will do. But at the end of the day, people love a day one release and getting in, feeling like they got in at the start of it. And so I'm excited to see what the waves are. Like you were saying, with Titan X, it was around that day 30-ish mark, day 40-ish mark where we got even way more adoption. So it's looking really awesome. I love the way the website's looking. Everything seems to be super concise and to the point, and it seems like you really took time to think about all the nooks and crannies that you wanted to have on this website and protocol.
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I like the simple, sleek looks of just designs in general. So, like this to me, like it just I like being able to just look like on this page and see all the stats on all the rewards just in your face, not having to scroll around or anything. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, super super excited, super excited.
Yeah. Well, you want to run through some other questions and stuff like that, and see where we go.
Yeah.
I think everybody's loving the website and loving the way it's all looking. It's been a great walkthrough. I know the speed and everything was you would have liked it to be faster, but I think at the end of the day, just getting it
Yeah.
in the front of everybody's face and letting them see it is arguably the most important thing.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. Every time I start the MetaMask, it stutters your video. Like I can't believe this MetaMask is pulling that much information or computer resources. I don't know.
Hmm.
But anyways, yeah. There's no doubt. Like it'll be beautiful. It'll be smooth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's in the name, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Do we get any other comments? Oh, can I click? Oh, we can see. Oh, nice. Oh, we got James I think he just follows me everywhere. I love all the support, James. I love it. Oh, VPN. I didn't even think about that. I probably do have a VPN on. It's standard issue practice. Okay, I'm sorry, James. You can't turn the VPN off. Yeah, super amped. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could do the time machine. If I could just control the ETH blockchain, life would be a lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah, so Rooted says I want to get all the rewards. Yeah, me too. But at this point in testnet version, dude's getting all of them.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, when I set this up, I was like, oh, I don't even need to mine. I've got $30 million in ETH right here. What am I
Yeah,
doing? Just,
right.
uh,
That's so funny. I wasn't gonna say anything earlier, but obviously it's testnet money. But it just
yeah,
just the thought of having that and looking at that is crazy. And And this is not financial advice, but at the end of the day, we're getting millions and billions of these tokens we're talking about right now. And if you hold them long enough, you have absolutely no clue what they could or can't do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, what is TitanX price at the end of 3,500 days? I think that's a question that a lot of people are asking, myself included.
Yep.
Because
And everybody has a
what?
different answer.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see, the starting price. It's gonna be 10 to 1. So 10 Titan X equals 1 HLX.
So Kayla said, "Can I buy liquid Helios and stake it, or do I have to mine it first?"
You can buy it. So when we launch, like I said, there's going to be a one-time mint of 1.6 billion tokens to pair against the 16 billion Titan X tokens, and that gets locked into the buy and burn smart contract, which will own the liquidity pool. So there's no risk of it's impossible to withdraw any of those funds. But as soon as we launch, I'll launch the smart contract, which includes the Helios smart contract, our Treasury smart contract, and the buy and burn. And then once those are all launched, I can throw a bunch of Titan X in the buy and burn smart contract and then do that one-time initial mint. And that's so, give it, maybe 10 minutes or something. I don't know. I don't, it's hard to say how long it's going to take to get through some of these transactions, but as soon as possible, the LP will be available for people to buy and sell off of.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
James said, "Try to do a super chat, but Google Pay won't let me. LOL. We'll see." Well, man,
Were you
I
trying to
appreciate.
pay in Titan X tokens?
Yeah, right. We definitely need a TitanX payment system for streams. That would be really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will be doing a stream in the future with James about Baby Dragon X. So sounds cool, and I'm interested to learn a little bit more about it.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah. I was hoping he was kind of teasing us, talking about launching on the 29th. Pretty sure that's confirmed not happening now. So we're gonna have to wait another week or two.
Yep,
But
and that's
that's all
just
right.
yeah, and that's how it goes. I mean, at the end of the day, um, I'd rather it be launched smoothly and having little to no flaws than to be very flawed.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Um,
And the shiny new toy of Helios will be out, so I don't think anybody will be too upset if he takes a couple of weeks.
yeah.
'Cause, we'll all be checking the Helios stats out.
Yep. Yeah, so Crypto Rich said, any possibility a calculator could be released before launch? I have decisions to make.
Again, like the calculator, it's it there's no USD value to HLX until we actually launch. So all of these USD values are not going to be there on our website. The only reason that they're showing up now is because I'm connected to my local test net.
Hmm.
So the calculator, um, it's just I would love to launch it ahead of time because I've got it, but we can't predict the future. That's the only issue. So you're gonna have to wait till we're live to get live data to fill this in so that it can make actual real life calculations.
Yep. Yeah, so all of these numbers are testnet numbers and out of what he started in this live stream. So in the
Mm-hmm.
future, over time, new material and new information is always going to be pushed into it. And, every day, every minute, the calculator should be changing. And it is
Mm-hmm.
what it is. At current times, it might be different than yesterday, and it'll be different than tomorrow. So, I
Right.
wish I had the calculator for the future as well. I I would know a big thing of what I'd do too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So Parzival said, I want to mine in batches. I can't see it in the website. Can you please give us a walkthrough?
We don't have batch mining. We eliminated that aspect of things because we changed our. It's 100% is not your max power miner. You can go up to 100,000%, which at current prices that's a $355,000 miner. So with that being said, you can customize your miner to exactly how much you want to spend. If you've got a billion, or let's just say 1.5 billion TitanX, you can completely customize that power level to where you're spending exactly how much you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's really important. I mean, it's on the white paper, and this is one of the things that a lot of people were talking to me about with Helios, and they were kind of confused on the mining power. So I think you explain it right there helps, especially with having the website behind you, and it'll just save money on gas fees. It'll also save money on minting or getting them after they're done, and the space it takes up on the website as well is nice, just having one big miner. And if you're
Mhm.
going to do more than one miner over 100 power, then it's almost better just to have one line anyway.
Yeah, and just so like, 'cause this is another thing that a lot of people get confused on is like the power level does not set your ROI. The power level is setting your cost and your rewards to the same proportion. So like at 348 power, it's showing 1656%. We go to max, it's the same ROI because it's increasing your cost and your rewards at the exact same rate. So even if you're doing a 1% miner, it's the same ROI.
Yep.
So really the power level is just there to customize exactly how much you want to either spend or how much you're looking to get in return. But like the miner length and the burn amplifier, that's what's gonna determine your rewards on things.
Yep. Well, I think that's awesome. I really like that. Truly, I think that's a good change from TitanX on Helios. I think that's going to make it, when people start messing around on the UI and seeing the summary and ested ROI on the right next to it, I think it will start
Mhm.
making more sense. And I think people will like it a little bit more, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so this is a good question. Will Helios be encapsulated into TitanX market to be able to borrow and lend against it?
That's really a question for Titan Market. Um, you know, I I would like to see it, honestly. It's why not allow that? Um, because I would imagine with us having similar code to Titan X, it wouldn't take much for them to add that feature in. And I know they're
Mhm.
already talking about adding Hyper into their project as well. Um, we will see. My answer to that is always you can go to their Telegram and let them know that that's what the users want, and
Mhm.
they can decide from there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
But I will say that they won't be able to do staking without DAO approval because we have our whitelist feature that only allows unrestricted staking from regular wallets. If you're a smart contract, which Titan Market's going to be, they won't be able to interact with our staking contract without getting whitelisted first. Um, but if people are if people are want that on our platform, then we can put that to a vote. They can say yes, and then we can whitelist them, and then they are allowed to stake on our platform.
mhm.
So it's
Awesome.
it's yeah, it's really I try to make it as much power to the people as I can.
And I think that's super important. I mean, us going through the staking ability and everything, I think having it as decentralized and as a community driven kind of decision making is super important, especially with something like this.
Hmm.
Yep. So, if anybody has any more questions, just put them in the chat. But I think this was a great walkthrough. I think this was a great live stream for everybody to see. I'm very excited. I know a lot of people in the community are as well. But Helios is going to be super awesome to have come out. I think a lot of Liquid TitanX is going to be absorbed out of the market. I got a decent bag for it, and I think some other people have some bags waiting. And the biggest
Hmm.
thing to note is on TitanX stats page, the liquid is circulating supply and also in wallets. And I think we'll see a big amount of the liquid supply get erased potentially on day one and in the future.
Yeah, yeah. There's, I think we're at an all-time high on liquid supply right now. So I'm happy to, you know, bring it all, bring it all.
Yeah.
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 Let's
Well,
see. Let's see another question here. The first payout calculated. Um, so we're the same as TitanX, where we have our rolling day payouts. So the 22-day payout pays out on day 22, as we just did, and it pays out the entire pool whenever it pays out. And then as more miners come in, so I started a few miners, so there's more TitanX to be distributed to the pools. I can go ahead and do that. And this pool will slowly fill up again until the next cycle, which is in 19 days, 12 hours. Uh, so how is it calculated? This pool gets 35% of the TitanX and ETH that go into the pool for distribution. The way we've got it is 35% for the 22-day, 30% to the 69-day, and then 35% to the 420-day. So our 420-day pool is going to really stack up. You'll see it with us condensing from 5 pools like TitanX has down to 3. You're really going to see some massive payouts relative to the same amount of usage, obviously. Because again, like with our reward pool, 28% of that of mining is going to our reward pool. That's the exact same percent that TitanX has going to their reward pool. So with the same amount of usage, you can expect the same amount of rewards.
wow. That's awesome. Yeah, and I like like what you said. Splitting it between 3 instead of 5 is going to be interested to see how those stack up over time.
Yeah, yeah, because it's with TitanX, their longest payout pool is lagging behind. I think everyone's looking forward. Well, the 369 is coming up sooner, so there's another reason to look forward to it. But it's actually larger than their premier payout pool, which ours won't be the case. This thing's going to get massive very fast, with 35% of all of the rewards going to that payout pool, and then it being 420 days out. Like it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
And I think you can equate our 69-day kind of similar to the 90-day on TitanX. I think about the same amount of rewards there.
Awesome. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah. So, dude, this has been a great live stream. I know a lot of people are excited about Helios. I'm very excited. And any final words for the people? I don't know if you're going to be doing a live stream from now until launch, but if you have anything to say.
Yeah, no, I would love to do more live streams, but like I got to keep my eyes on the prize with just having all the ducks in a row and have the smoothest launch possible. We're going to make sure our Telegram's, locked down tight so we don't have a bunch of scam bots coming in. And I think after launch, I'm going to start doing a lot of streams, and I think it'll be fun to, like I said, talk about all these stats in real life. So yeah, just look out for us. If you're not following us on Twitter, please give us a follow. And if you're interested in the DAO and the direction that this protocol goes, join our Telegram. We've already got discussions going on about that right now. And as soon as we launch, we're gonna, start this our committee members, and it'll be once we have an HLX token to use for voting, we'll be official.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so, yeah.
Well, dude, I think this was an amazing live stream. I can't wait until the launch and see all the numbers kind of roll in. And obviously, we're going to be doing live streams in the future as well after it's launched. So I appreciate you taking the time and talking to me and the people watching and doing the walkthrough. I think a lot of people love the way the website looks, and they're super excited about Helios launching.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited, and I missed out on day one mining for TitanX as well. So it's, like everyone's saying, this is your chance to be a day one miner again. Like I'm in that boat. So super stoked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, man, if you have anything to say before the launch on, a day and 12 hours, we can jump on here again. But nonetheless, I'll be looking forward to doing a stream after the launch. And if we don't talk before that, have a successful launch and, many blessings in the future.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, this has been Smooth and Crypto. I'm your host, Maxwell Smooth, with Dude from Helios. Until next time, peace.
See ya.